I mean, my kids seem to like it, so I'm probably going to keep doing it. But thanks for the comment. I really appreciate anyone reaching out. Look for Teaching the Children tomorrow. Feels very Harvey Milk meets Harvey Dent. I'm here to recruit you.
Did they finish it?
My admin's actually very okay with me wearing heels. I'm coming to school in drag sometimes. I used to put on makeup, but now it's too early in the morning, so that's not happening anymore. But like, yeah, they're pretty cool with it. They just think I'm making a safe place for my kids. First time going to school with a dash of makeup on. A little nervous. At this point, I am pretty much full-time teaching high school Spanish and a little bit of full-face drag. Lots of bearded drag. My students seem pretty cool about it, and it doesn't seem like my admins have any problem at all. So I guess I'm just lucky.
Hello everyone, my name is Swamp. And today we are going to continue documenting the decline of Western civilization. Because make no mistake, that is what we're doing here. All of us on this channel watching this right now, that is what you're doing. We are documenting the decline of what was once a great culture. I'm sorry, I just have to laugh, otherwise, you know, I might lose it. So please follow me as we descend into TikTok hell.
One of my students asked me why every conversation in class devolves into me ranting about capitalism. It's because I'm the teacher that your parents warned you about. I'm the professor that's gonna turn your kids leftist. Welcome.
I'm pretty sure that should be enough to have grounds to terminate you as a professor, right? I don't know. Whatever. Just go back to teaching feminist dance theory or whatever crap you're teaching. Have TikTok get fired. Next teacher.
I teach high school, and most days of the week I come to school in stilettos. I get to stand at about 6'6", and the reason why is so I can create an explicitly queer space for all of my students. That way they know that this place is a place for them, by them, and because I never had one of those growing up. So, yeah.
Listen, I'm no expert on the law, but that is illegal. You don't get to expose your queer space to children. Stop it. Save it for the nightclub. Is that so hard to do? It wouldn't even be appropriate for a straight woman to be wearing stilettos to class as a teacher. What?
So I posted a TikTok yesterday about how I start conversations about gender and sexuality with my students. I ended up privating it for unrelated reasons.
For unrelated reasons? You got a lot of hate, didn't you? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
But I got a lot of weird feedback where some people like, you shouldn't start these conversations. You shouldn't talk about this with your kids.
Wow, that is weird. Who could have seen that coming?
Yeah, you should. Because for these kids to know that a queer adult exists, to know that trans people exist and are normal, is life-changing to them. They need someone to start those conversations because they don't know they have the permission to ask me.
So the elephant in the room here on all these TikTok videos is that we clearly have a generation that was raised by very terrible fathers. I mean, come on. You're going to tell me that this person had a stellar childhood?
So today was our first day back from spring break, and I told all my students that my pronouns are they, them, and that my honorific is mix.
It really is bizarre. If you haven't been keeping up with the level of insanity that has been taking over in our education system, it's really bizarre that all of a sudden people are saying things like mix, right? I mean, can you imagine if you were not keeping up with any of this and you take your kid to school, you know, preschool, first grade, teacher introduces themselves as mix? You look at that person for a few seconds and just kind of go, yeah, we're going to leave. Okay, bye.
A few of my students had some questions and we were able to talk about those. But I wanted to tell you about two of my students that just made my heart sing and made me feel so validated.
What the made you feel so validated? God. No, stop it. Stop it. What is with these people? You needed a 10-year-old to validate your life choices? Get your shit together. And you're honestly going to tell me that there's a portion of the population that thinks that this is a normal, well-adjusted adult? I mean, give me a break. I've got my problems, sure, but I don't go up to 10-year-olds and ask them to validate my gender identity. What? Oh, good God.
One of them, she put in the chat, I'm so proud of you.
For what? Please explain it to me. Proud of what? Okay. To be fair, admitting your mental illness, it's the first step. So, you know what? As long as you're trying to get help, I'm proud too.
And then one of my other students, maybe like half an hour after we had talked about that, had a question and put in the chat, Mix, da-da-da-da-da, here's my question. And it was just so validating to see Mix pop up on the screen instead of Miss, and it made my day.
Miss Mix just has this childlike thing in her face, right? Like this underdeveloped cognitive ability. Can you see it? Look in her eyes. No wonder you're all mixed up.
So today I came out to my students. Here's a little story. So in my 5th grade classroom, we have a unit where we talk about identity and how people identify. And we talk about traditions and customs that are handed down from ancestors and things like that. So I modeled for the kids today how I identify myself. And in doing so, I told them that I identify as a mom, as a sister and a daughter, as a teacher. I said, and I identify as a cis woman. And I explained what that was because they had no idea what I was talking about. And then I said, and I identify as gay. In my 17 years of teaching, I've never come out to my kids before.
Well, it sounds to me like you might have had a solid 17 years where there was a chance that you might have been halfway good at your job. Glad to see that's over. And just really quickly, I can't in good conscience continue this video if I don't acknowledge the fact that that last teacher, the mixed up one, I didn't come up with that joke. I stole that from a kid who was making fun of his mixed up teacher in one of my old Teachers of TikTok videos. Man, that kid was awesome.
And I was so nervous to even say it out loud to them, but they didn't even bat an eye. It was really awesome.
Oh, no, yeah, for sure. This is all really awesome. I mean, this is all just fantastic. I am actually really looking forward to the future of this country with such mental powerhouses in control of our education. I mean, these people, they know what's going on. They got their priorities in order, all right? Math, not that important. History, not that important. Science, it's really not important because we have gender identities to discuss. You know what? Things are looking good, America. I think we're finally getting on the right track here. God bless America.